Modern Warfare 2 2022 is a scam, but before I get into why, I need you to understand this. I honestly do not expect Call of Duty to be as good as it was back in the glory days. If you were fortunate enough to have experienced that, then you'd understand what I mean. But I have come to accept within the past few years that Call of Duty will never return to its former glory. My standards have been completely lowered when it comes to COD for a mix of reasons. One being the fact that I'm older now, so I don't really care as much about, earning the highest streaks or going for nukes. I just want to try to have fun with my friends to the best of my ability. My gosh, if you jump around a corner one more time, I'm going to come through your screen and strangle you. That's not to say that I don't play to win, but my perspective has changed due to Activision and Call of Duty developers refusing to ever listen to the most die-hard community, us, which is the other reason why my standards have been lowered for Call of Duty. However, as fair as I may try to be with COD, it doesn't excuse what Activision and Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare 2. They scammed us all. Let's look into the first reason into how Activision originally marketed and falsely advertised Modern Warfare 2 to us all. So let's go back to 2022 when this game was being hyped up after leaks and rumors from official and verified sources totally broke the Call of Duty scene that MW2 would be a 2-year game. This would be the first Call of Duty to get 2 years of support from the developers, as Infinity Ward was slotted to be the main developer team for COD 2022. This was one of two critical ways of falsely advertising Modern Warfare 2. The second way, I'll get into later, it's a pretty big one. Modern Warfare 2 being a 2-year Call of Duty was extremely enticing to players in terms of all the content it would conceivably receive from Infinity Ward and other studios, since they literally would have more time than ever to add new content. What makes the players stay on the game, in any game, is having something to grind for. If there's nothing to earn from playing the game of any value, then why go through the grind? There is no grind, there's literally no point, and that is a major problem with Modern Warfare 2. But here's the kicker. Neither Activision nor Infinity Ward said outright that Modern Warfare 2 would be the latest Call of Duty title for 2 years. That's just a fact. However, they are still responsible for false advertising. Here's why. Activision and Infinity Ward did not claim that Modern Warfare 2 would be a 2-year title. However, they did not deny all the information that was coming out about it either. They never denied the idea that Modern Warfare 2 would be a 2-year game because they saw the overwhelmingly positive reactions it drew from the Call of Duty community. They're not stupid. They saw that it was reeling people in. It was a staple in how they broke the initial sales record in Call of Duty history with Modern Warfare 2 and raked in all that money from all those COD suckers. Odds are, you're one of them. So yeah, since it turned out only months later there would actually be a new official release in 2023, lead developed by Sledgehammer Games, who literally just shat the bed with Call of Duty Vanguard. You literally can't make this up. Activision is 100% guilty of falsely advertising MW2 in this case. You were probably expecting Modern Warfare 2 to last for 2 years before the next Call of Duty released. Normally, it goes by annual release, so this was a fresh new concept that would supposedly give the devs more time to work on the game before and after the official release. All those cosmetics, maps, weapons, game modes that the developers would be able to work on. Sounds great when you think about it, right? How could they mess this up? But that's what they wanted you to think. And that's how they fooled way too many of us loyal Call of Duty fans into getting scammed $70 or even $100 if you bought the Vault Edition. But seriously, here's how Activision fooled customers by using the 2-year title marketing scheme to buy Modern Warfare 2. All these sources who were leaking information about the soon-to-be 2022 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 were not pulling all that info from their asses. Charlie Intel, Modern Warzone, Jason Schreier, Ghost of Hope, among others, all were revealing the same information to the public. They all have ties or relations to people who worked for Activision. Therefore, they're receiving the information straight from the source. Activision then uses these news accounts to share the news on Twitter and on their own personal websites to have one, like Charlie Intel. But it's not just any news. Activision only allows news that they want you to consume. Other than that one time one of their employees got scammed and that scammer ended up hacking and leaking the entire future schedule of Modern Warfare 2 for everyone to see, but let's just ignore that part, right, Activision? Activision obviously loves to stir the pot with the Call of Duty community, and they succeeded with Modern Warfare 2. They had used all these social media figures with insider info to build up the hype with Modern Warfare 2. Activision used immoral, misleading tactics to sway their consumers, all of us loyal fans. Modern Warfare 2 broke an all-time sales record for a Call of Duty game ever, passing Modern Warfare 3 with $800 million in sales this opening weekend of the game. But is this really all that impressive? It's 100% a success in terms of sales, but if you think about it, Modern Warfare 3 held the record before, a game released in 2011, literally 11 years prior. So it took them 11 years to finally reach that milestone again, but Modern Warfare 2 also cost $70, $10 more than Modern Warfare 3 did. So I mean, it better suppress it in sales, it's common sense. Here's another form of false advertising in Modern Warfare 2. Remember when Infinity Ward randomly changed the LA Thieves skin? CDL skins are a popular buy in the Call of Duty shop, so obviously Activision knows that and takes full advantage of it. The CDL esports teams have many fans who love to represent their support through using these skins in the game. Although there may be rare cases of normal functioning humans buying these, 99% of the time they're all a bunch of kangaroo jumping, drop shotting, pre-aiming around the corner looking mother. But yeah, originally, as you can see, the LA Thieves skin was selling as basically an all-black skin with the red really only showing on the logo. Fast forward about a week later, Activision changed it. Why do you think? People were complaining that the sweaty no-life nerds were using this to their advantage. Since the suit was basically all black, other than the red LA logo of course, it made them harder to see, which obviously gave them a visibility advantage in gunfights in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 as well. However, this still did not make it right for Activision to change the skin after all those players had already paid for it. This is 100% a case of false advertising. Still to this day in the cringe Call of Duty shop, they advertise the LA Thieves skin as the original, all-black design, even though when you buy it, it's a completely different design with a lot more red and more vibrancy, which makes it stick out more. That is literally false advertising if you're misleading the consumer to buy something and then have it be totally different when they buy it, when they play with it. Activision tried getting away with this, saying, well, we do include a legal note in place saying we may update, replace, or remove in-game content anytime. In other words, let's just word this in a politician-like way so that we can get away with scamming and misleading you without having to provide any refunds. What a joke. But there's another way in which Activision falsely advertised Modern Warfare 2. Remember when Hardcore mode was finally added months into Modern Warfare 2's release, only for Infinity Ward to completely remove it from the game right after? One of Modern Warfare 2's selling points was the old school Hardcore mode, so when you don't add it to the game and replace it with swamp-ass Tier 1 game mode, people are gonna be pissed. My gosh, Tier 1 was an absolute disgrace, basically that cringe-ass realism mode for Modern Warfare 2019. It truly is puzzling to me as to why Infinity Ward seems to be strangely obsessed with the realism, Milsim Sentinel style of game. It's baffling, it truly is. But yeah, Infinity Ward didn't even add Hardcore mode to MW2 until Season 2, which also was delayed 2 weeks from its original set date. It resulted in tons of backlash and led to a massive wave of players quitting MW2. Did Infinity Ward really deserve praise for adding in something to their game that should have been in there in the first place? Of course not. If you say otherwise, you're a complete idiot. Would you really praise them for scamming you? If you want an easy summary of why and how Modern Warfare 2 is a scam, then here it is. Activision scammed the entire Call of Duty community by falsely advertising Modern Warfare 2 in multiple ways, including using social media influencers to spread lies about MW2 being supported for 2 years in order to sway their consumers, falsely advertising a CDL skin, not adding a game mode that they marketed pre-release and then removing it shortly after they added it months into the game's life cycle. I have not even gotten into yet as to how Infinity Ward and Activision completely screwed everyone over and scammed everyone with Modern Warfare 2 in one of the ways they falsely advertised it. And it's one of the biggest ways, and I'm about to reveal it to you. That is when they advertised Modern Warfare 2 as being the most advanced Call of Duty of all time. Find out how Modern Warfare 2 being marketed by Activision and Infinity Ward as the most advanced Call of Duty ever is a total lie and scam, as we will compare Modern Warfare 2 to the glory days of Call of Duty, which will prove that Modern Warfare 2 is a complete scam. See y'all then.